The following is a special presentation of the PDF Sports Network.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, what's up, what's up? Here from ESPN headquarters, although it does seem like this year might be a little bit dead. Is where they were shooting before. Usually they're up by now. Usually have a pretty good crowd out here, but the good news is, although ESPN might have dropped the ball way too early with Patt, did not. So we're going to hang out a little bit this morning, have a special guest come on, and talk about our topic, very important topic at hand, which is food when it comes to football and specifically semi-pro football games. Right here from the Big Easy, way too early with Patt. Look at this, look at this. We get all the way down here just to have more gazebo vibes, and that is where I'm at today. I got a little accompanying music on. What's going on? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, I'll sit myself down here. Start looking down to make sure I don't go viral for another reason. Get myself smoked up in here. Okay, so boom. Send my invite. What it do? What it do? Good morning, all. So it is Super Bowl Sunday here in New Orleans. Absolutely awesome. So I got my Eric Allen jersey here. Go Birds! Hey, before you come on, you gotta say Go Birds.
No, hell no.
That's saying Go Birds.
Hell no.
There it is. Say it again. Now I can hear you. Say Go Birds.
I said hell no. We're not doing that today, man. No blasphemy early on a Sunday morning. You crazy?
What's going on? Good morning. How we doing? Always, baby. Yes, indeed. Say hello to the folks. Yes, man. We live. We live. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing this morning, man?
I'm doing well. Doing well. Did you happen to catch our the family walk through Bourbon Street last night?
Yeah, I saw some of it. I didn't catch all of it, but yeah, I definitely saw some of it. Yo, you're having a ball out there.
Yes, indeed. There was a couple nipples that made an appearance. I thought I was safe and got there early enough that the nipple would not make an appearance. But if you get a chance before it gets taken out by Facebook, check out my lives yesterday on my own page. Yeah, it got a little much. So, but the kids had a great time. So he was up on my shoulders catching beads. So
if you have the time this morning, there's a restaurant called The Broken Egg. Some of the best French toast and eggs you'll ever have combo. It's called The Broken Egg. The chef in there is phenomenal.
And that's why I brought you on today. People thought that we were going to talk football this morning, and we were going to talk about like X's and O's and, polling on blocking schemes and possibly, linebackers filling gaps and stuff like that. No, we're going to talk about.
We do that all year. We do that all year.
Yeah, we're going to talk about cannolis, and actually, it's getting kind of. I'm feeling as though I need a pause in here somewhere. But yeah, we're not talking about linebackers filling gaps. We're talking about cannoli. Now, let me not say the word filling too much. We got you on here to talk food, my guy. How's everything?
Everything is good, man. You know what I mean? Food, that's definitely my area of expertise right now, especially when we're talking food in New Orleans.
Beautiful. So I got my bracket set up. I'm not going to do it now because obviously I'm moving around and stuff. And I know you love the Eagles logo in the background there. Yes, indeed. So we're going to set up the bracket next week. So I have the 4 different categories because I don't think you put ribs in the same category as like side dishes and stuff like that. So let's start it off. First of all, talk about Black's Barbecue, what you're doing this year. I don't know how anybody doesn't know what Black's Barbecue is, but for those of you that don't, do your promo and your commercial right now, so we know your expertise before going into the info.
All right, first and foremost, good morning, Issa. How you doing, kid? Black's Barbecue this year, we're adding something brand new. We're doing a chopped edition. Yeah, I'm really proud of what we've been doing all winter time, working on chop recipes and, you know, chop styles and what actually goes with certain proteins and stuff like that. So this year I'm coming out with chopped ribs. We're doing chopped chicken. We're doing chopped brisket. We're doing chopped pulled pork. And we're going to do chopped salmon. You can either have it on sandwiches or you can have it with rice with a side of beans or coleslaw or something like that. But this year, we have definitely branched out to chopped barbecue.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. I'm liking that. Yeah. Okay, so now I guess we start with the meats because, I mean, that's your expertise with the ribs and stuff like that. So talk to me about if you have a top 4 of meats that you're going to throw on the grill that if you're going to a game, have a combination. And correct me if I'm wrong. I want to be able to be able to eat without fumbling stuff around. Little bones might be a problem, stuff like that. You know, the game changers when it comes to some of this thing. And give me like one of your underrated, you know, meats in terms of throwing it on the grill that people are like, oh yeah, I never thought of that.
I mean, the easy thing to say would be like some skirt steak, of course. For some reason, skirt steak is going up. Everybody on TikTok now is buying it, and so now the prices is going up. But you could always go with either kielbasa, you know, bratwurst, Italian sausage. You know what I mean? There's no mess. You know, there's no mess. There's no bone. There's no none of that stuff. You can either, you know, you can eat it regular. You could chop it, and there's no real ordeal. And pork loin as well. Pork loin is one of those meats that you can season up to however you want to do it, and I don't think you can make a mistake with pork loin.
I see. Is there steaks that are any steak types that are a no? Like, oh, that's a little too much for a semi-pro game. I imagine like a tomahawk, you know, cut. With, no,
I'm gonna be honest. The way I've been coming out is like the more, and this is actually shocking. You know, the more expensive the cut, the faster it goes.
Oh, okay.
And that's the truth. People buy 2. You know what I mean? When I come out with ribeye and stuff like that. But if I try to pull a fast one and pull out with like a shoulder cut or something like that, people tell the difference.
Yeah. See, my second favorite.
Now, if you go on a Roof Chris, I'm gonna tell you a hack, man. You got to get the sweet potato casserole, man. Get the sweet potato casserole and put some ice cream on it from Roof Chris. I promise, one of the best desserts ever created. Morning, Nooch. Good morning, Q. How y'all doing this morning, man? Those are my 2 OCs right there, yo.
There you go.
Those are 2 great offensive coordinators. Yo. What y'all doing up so early? It's Sunday. You got Q and Nooch up. Wow, early. Those are my brothers for real.
Indeed, we got important stuff to talk about, man. Very important stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So talk to me about chicken. You know what? One of my favorite, if I'm watching a game on television, is chicken wings. But out at a semi-pro game, come on, man, like, might not be able to do it. Plus, there's just so many things that can go wrong when it comes to the chicken wing, whether it be the skin being flabby, not having the quality of the meat. Talk to me.
So right now, you know what I mean, through experiences and stuff like that, the chicken wing is fine, but like you said, the barbecue part of the chicken wing, that's not like prestige. Chicken wing, for some reason, that price is going straight up to like almost $9, $10 a pound for chicken wings. Here is the hack: buy chicken thighs. Ooh. Chicken thighs. That's a meaty and fatty chicken. There's only like literally one bone that you have to pull out if you have an issue, and you can never overcook a chicken thigh.
Oh, I see.
That's definitely the hack. When you go to if you ever been to barbecue competitions or stuff like that, they only use chicken thighs. Period.
Oh,
chicken thighs is the hack. You can't. It doesn't dry out and it doesn't overcook.
Got it. Okay, so next up on the menu would be the ribs. Now, ribs is how you got your start. That was like the rookie campaign, right? Came on the ribs.
The ribs are the staple.
Oh, gosh.
Ribs are the staple, man. That's the cornerstone.
Black's Barbecue.
Gotcha. Right? If ribs were a position on the football field, what position would it be and why?
You know, I'm going to be real with you. Ribs would be, I would say, the wide receiver. It would have to be the wide receiver because brisket is definitely the quarterback.
Yes, indeed. Go Birds.
There's a bunch of delusional high motherfuckers out there.
Those were Pittsburgh Steelers fans. The funny thing about the Steelers, the funny thing
Pennsylvania's fucked. It's just Pennsylvania altogether.
Yeah. In the Super Bowl, there's like literally fans from every single fan base, every single one. I'm at the Eagles hotel right now, so
that's what it is.
I think that was South Antonio.
Gotcha.
Oh,
said Nooch is at work, and I'm pretty sure Q's on his way to do some shit. Yeah, these motherfuckers. Yeah, I love those two guys, man.
There you go.
They doing something on a Sunday morning. Everybody else is sleeping.
Yeah, if the Eagles, hopefully the Eagles win, but if the Eagles win, you definitely want to check out post game with your boy Pat because this is what.
Eagles not winning, and if they winning, I'm not talking to you for a week. So I mean, this could be our last convo.
That does make sense.
Eagles win. I don't think so. That's definitely not happening. Yo, did you try that bread pudding from Gallagher's?
I did.
Or you just took a picture for it?
The funny thing is, I'm not a big bread pudding fan.
Me neither. That's why you got to listen to me.
Yeah, and
me neither.
And literally, I had it, and I'm like, oh wow! And I've been having bread pudding now with every meal. And then I had a banana creme brulee.
Yes, creme brulee. Yes,
which had like pudding like tendencies. It was like really.
It's different, right? It's different out there.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I've been avoiding bread pudding my whole life. Every time I try it, it's like, nah, shit's nasty. Shit's nasty.
Right.
In New Orleans, especially from that spot, whatever bourbon stuff that they put on there, that it's amazing, yo.
Indeed. Yeah, that's South Palo Antonio over there. We're at the.
Where's South Palo Antonio?
Yeah.
Don't do stalker vibes, man. Don't get stalker vibes, man. We gotta play it cool. Gotta be cool.
But brother, you got a show to do. I got a show to do. Like, what are we talking about? So interesting. All right. Yeah. Okay. So talk to me about the bread pudding.
Yeah, man. I mean, the first time I went there, I think the wife ordered it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not ordering. I'm not eating it." And then they brought this miraculous thing out, and they put it on a table, and I'm like, "That don't even look like the bread pudding. Let me try it." And that joint was just so amazing. And Gallagher's for me has the best one. I mean, out of all the places, and their char oysters is actually fire out there too.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah. But we went to actually someplace right by where I just was. That I'm forgetting the name. Yeah, that's definitely South Palo Antonio. They're getting the show ready. There you go. See Sal.
Hell yeah, Nooch, we definitely in AC next week, man. I don't miss that, but I'm only doing one day though, Nooch. I'll probably just be out there Friday night and dip out Saturday. Next week is huge. I got Miami, New Orleans, and then I'm coming back to do one day in AC just so I don't miss the tradition. I'm also trying to get in that coach's room, that running back room on Saturday with the Eagles running back coach because he's going to have Saquon stories and Saquon practice film. I definitely want to see that. Steal some of his shit. And then Nooch hits the slots, yo. This time I know I always say I'm going with you. I'm going with you this week, Nooch. We're gonna hit the slots, B. I'm gonna take it easy on the roulette table.
It's barbecue. That's what we need. Yeah.
We actually might do Black's Barbecue in Miami. We're still trying to figure out whose Airbnb we're gonna do that to before we play our game.
Oh, that's dope. Oh man, I'm so mad. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be in Dominican Republic that week.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's definitely. Oh, that's a train. Okay, scared the shit out of me. Okay, so yeah. So the ribs of the wide receiver. That train is getting kind of. Damn, because it's getting wild out here. Okay.
Oh, that's the pier, right? That's where you take the boat to the Mississippi. What's that thing? That's the boat that goes to what you call it. It takes a week on the Mississippi River.
Yes, that is one of the things I absolutely wanted. I want to do like a Mississippi River like riverboat tour, like go all the way up to like
Yeah,
Minnesota.
riverboat. Yeah, man, that's a Mississippi riverboat tour. Like literally, you go on that boat, you don't come back for a week, and you just on the Mississippi River. Yeah, the river cruises. You can also get a dope ass dinner cruise right there too for tonight. The food ain't that great though, you know what I mean? You always get better food on anywhere else. You get a lot of that food is buffet style, but you know, being on the water, eating with the family, that's a dope ass experience if you didn't do that yet.
Yeah. The water is super brown. All right,
Shit got gators in it. That shit got mad gators in it, yo. Be careful over there.
Indeed. It's funny, like the fog just rolled right in. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like yesterday, it did the same thing. It was like foggy as hell, and then all of a sudden, like it heated up, and then it just broke randomly. It was crazy. So, anyhow, so we got the ribs, we got the chicken. Talk to me about burgers and dogs. So does that mean the burgers and dogs are like the quarterback?
Nah, the quarterback is the brisket. You know what I mean? The burgers and the dogs is the defense. You know what I mean? That's what you got to have. I would say the burger will be the linebackers, the dogs will be the DBs, because you know what I mean? You want that, but that's not what you're here for. So, you know, you got to make sure that at least that is complimentary. You know, I do a 3-meat blend for my hamburgers. The hot dogs, I only use soubrette. Sorry, that's just my style. But yeah, that's the defense. You know, that's what you want. You need that on the plate, but that's not what people are buying tickets for. They're buying tickets for the brisket and the ribs.
Ah, interesting. All right.
I would
So
say
talk to me
the
about
O-line will be the steak.
the O-line is thick. I like that. I like that. That's Fox 5.
Ribeyes. The O-line is ribeyes.
Ooh. I like it. I like it. Talk to me about these side dishes. It seems like you stepped your side dish game up. I'm not sure if that sounds appropriate.
Side dishes, definitely we still got the dirty rice, right? So definitely we got the dirty rice. That's the staple. That's actually my mom's recipe that I've been practicing, and she actually showed it to me by hand. And I just went crazy with that over the last 10 years, you know, and I bought it to everybody a little bit after COVID. But this year, the macaroni salad, oh my God.
Yes,
Macaroni
indeed.
salad is through the roof. And I know you don't like beans, but the cowboy beans is now everybody's favorite. Cowboy beans is the staple. That's everybody's favorite. Cowboy baked beans, holla at that. I mean, literally, I just did 2 this week for coworkers. They just want the cowboy baked beans.
Oh, wow. Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah.
So tell me about the role that the sides play when it comes to a semi-pro football game specifically. Like, how key is it when it comes to, like, kind of filling out the menu? And then on top of it, like, when we talk about the ability to let me take a step back for a second. In order to get the side dishes executed on game day, proper temperature, like tell me some of the factors that come into play when you're preparing this type of stuff.
I mean, my hot box saves me. You know, it used to be cold barbecue. You know what I mean? If you get it early, if you get it early, it used to be amazing. But then towards halftime, it used to be a little bit cold. So I got my hot box. The hot box helps me out a lot. The Amazon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so the hot box helps me out a lot. What you call it? Hold on one second. Let me bring it my.
On what you're looking at here in New Orleans.
Huh?
That's like Pontchartrain out there somewhere because the fog just rolled in on us. Earlier in the show, we had some better, but we're working through it. We got Coach Black here talking about the most.
You got that, Pat. Look what we got, man. We got the snow out here.
Wow. Yeah, I guess I can't complain because I got shorts in my air.
You out here complaining about fog.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a valid point indeed. Yeah, got my Eric Allen jersey on. Hall of Fame. Bump, bump, bump. By the way, told my people that Eli Manning, not a Hall of Famer, definitely not first ballot Hall of Famer, that's for sure. So some of those Giants fans had a little, you know.
And the committee agrees.
And
the committee agrees. So, like, you know what I mean? Tell Giant fans to argue with themselves at this point. The committee agrees he's not up. especially first ballot. I never thought he's supposed to be first ballot. Beating Tom Brady doesn't give you a pass to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the Giants' defense beat Tom Brady. I'll tell you the truth. You hold that offense to 17 points.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He has Justin Fields numbers.
Yeah, man. Come on now. This is what we're doing. But yeah, Yusuf puts up a good argument, but yeah.
He has Justin Fields numbers with 2 Super Bowl wins.
Yeah.
Period. The Super Bowl don't guarantee you, Hall of Fame.
That much is true. Cool. All right, so desserts. What are we doing for desserts?
Desserts, that's I want to say that's where I'm the most weakest at. I got to really work on that.
Oh, okay.
I got to work on that. I literally outsource the desserts. I sell pies for people. Somebody has something, they tell me their price, and then I sell it for them. That's definitely my weakness of my game.
Gotcha.
I work on it though. I mean, cornbread. If you want to think cornbread is a dessert, but cornbread is not a real dessert.
I see. Cornbread kind of it anchors the desserts,
Yeah.
or bread in general, I should say. Like, I'm not a big dessert fan, to tell you the truth. And of course, in a semi-pro game, having like something cold enough to keep like ice cream or something like that is a little bit tough. So there's only so much you could do. By the way, this yacht right here is belongs to the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, as you see.
If you ever go to that Skywalk Mall is also dope too.
Yes, indeed. Well,
yes.
So yes,
Skywalk Mall.
That's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Their owner. That's his yacht that you see. So yeah, that's cool Jaguar.
He won 7 games in 10 years, and that's his yacht. I'm in the wrong business.
I need to see Super Bowl yacht money.
Yeah, son, I'm in the wrong business, yo. Jesus Christ.
Indeed. So, all right, cool. So I think we got pretty much everything covered. So now, last part of what we're going to do with this thing, after I come up with the bracket, I definitely want you to come on and review my bracket and give me some insider info on who's winning in what round. Then I want to transition to who in the semi-pro world is doing the thing at the concession stand when it comes to really getting down. So when we're talking about the best concession stands in semi-pro football, which teams do you think of? And I want to get them together for a cook-off.
Word. Hey, this definitely a dope convo. The New York Bears got fish tacos, y'all. They got fish tacos. Just letting you know.
Do you see that staircase? That chandelier in the staircase, man? Like, that joint is crazy. I think it goes through the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels or something. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
And that's his show-off boat. He's not even hanging out on that boat. He just bought that boat to show the other owners his boat.
Yeah, I see a bunch of doors. I don't even see any door handles.
See somebody on the boat. That's a cleaner. He's cleaning.
Yeah, he's checking every step.
He looking for loose change.
Yeah. What is this?
Looking for loose change. Somebody dropped 100.
Jesus. Holy smokes. Look at this thing. They got the wood. Like, this is the attention to detail on these steps. Like, they got the wood steps with the underlighting and the steel part underneath. And then the back part of it. Woo. A little fire pit outside.
That's nasty out there, yeah. That's nasty. That's disgusting.
Woo.
That's disgusting, son. How your boat backyard is bigger than most people's backyards. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is that elite flex. I don't know what the heck that is.
Crazy.
Sheesh. Woo.
That's crazy, son.
And then I guess it comes with your own security to watch after it for you. You ain't even got a license plate. Look at that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Interesting. So yes, other teams doing apparently the Jersey Eagles are doing the concession. Your boy Zay.
Mm-hmm.
He when I say upset, he got motivated the last show. Like, yo, how's my name not in this conversation? Man, we gotta put something up and put something together.
I haven't had it yet, though. I haven't had, you know what I mean? And it's not being
He
advertised.
didn't have it last year. Apparently, there was like restrictions on the field. So, that's a good point to talk about. So, what are some of the potholes that you run into when it comes to fields? I know like the open flame rule is like the
Hmm.
classic one. But what are other challenges? Oh, this is ironic right now. It's the monument to the immigrant with caution tape around it. Go fix.
Let me just falling apart.
And it's falling apart. Yeah. Huh, go fix. Interesting. So, what type of challenges do you have when it comes to the field and the logistics of being able to serve properly?
You got to know whether you're in a public park or a private park. There's two different rules, and then you got to know what county you're in, depending if you're in New York
Morning.
City or if you're upstate in
There you go.
Westchester
Go
or
birds.
Connecticut or Pennsylvania. You know, things are different. So we just went to the pre-pack method of just pre-packing orders so we could just hand out as opposed to serving outside. Pre-packing is a lot more prep and it takes a lot more planning, but you know, overall, you want the customer to have fast service as opposed to them waiting online, you know, with trying to dump rice on a plate. You know, just already have the plate ready and, you know, do the serving, you know, do it. You know, I found it easier to do it like that.
I see.
When I'm doing my catering gigs and stuff like that, I still do it the old-fashioned way, you know. But when you're outside, you got to know what park you're dealing with. But a private park is way easier. There's less restrictions, but you know, we just found the overall method that just works overall, no matter what park we go to, and that's just pre-pack it everything before we go. Put everything in the hot box.
Nice. Now, of course, we talk about semi-pro football because that's what we do and all. But talk to me about other events that you do. I tell people all the time, like when they tell me that they have something going on, but it's a small event or birthday party, or like they wouldn't think about barbecue, let alone a catered barbecue
Hmm.
thing. When you crunch the numbers, it's more cost effective than some of the stuff that they're doing out there. Like, tell me some of the events that you've done, because some people think, sorry, crossing the tracks here. Some people think that Black's Barbecue is not like a big time operation. Like I know it's a big time operation, so maybe you don't have the name drop or anything like that. But some of the events that you've done. Oh, these are the levies, by the way. The levies that didn't work.
Hmm.
Katrina.
Did you do the tour yet of New Orleans yet?
Oh yeah, I've done the tour before. I was gonna do it Super Bowl week
How about
again, but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. The tours when they really explain, they show you where the levees in, they show you where the water lines are and stuff like that. That is absolutely
yeah,
tragic.
you like drive up a hill and you see water higher than land
Yeah,
on a regular. You're like, oh,
yeah,
that's how. Got it. So
yeah.
indeed, but some of the events that you've done
Mm,
for in general.
for the most part, I've done I do a lot of work events for different places, you know, retirements, birthday parties. We do new hires. We do orientations for for companies. I've done a lot of car events, car dealerships, you know, when they have their like red tag sales and stuff like that, they're trying to get customers into the door. We have a lot of those. I've done an event for the mayor of Allentown. I've done an event for actually the mayor of Mount Vernon. We've done events at schools, baby showers, whatever. You know, every and my favorite stuff is when you don't are the barbecue parties. Um, for the most part, you just sit back and relax in your own barbecue, and you let me handle everything. You don't
Yeah,
gotta buy anything.
that's the best part. Don't have to
You don't
clean up. Absolutely.
gotta clean. You don't gotta do anything. Just hold your drink and entertain your guests.
That's
For the most part, that's my favorite part of it, and that's what I'm being booked for the whole summer and the spring for. You know, so you could enjoy your time at your own barbecue. Nobody wants to be on that hot grill smelling like grease and ignoring your guests. You know, let me do that, and you get a gourmet experience. The food's gonna be amazing.
indeed, absolutely. Coming professional the whole entire way. So like it's like you got a personal chef, and people are gonna be really
Yeah,
impressed by that. 100% makes sense, man.
yeah.
So
And you could, and like with the live barbecue, you can cater it to the way you want it. You want your burgers medium rare, you get your burgers medium rare. You don't want, you don't want char on certain things. You won't get char on certain things. Like you could dictate on how you want it, and it'll be done exactly how you want it, and for your guests.
that is awesome, absolutely awesome. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, how about some of the drinks? That's I think I'm not able to check the comments, so for those in the comments, I am not ignoring you. I swear, I just cannot see the comments out here. Usually, I have the multiple set up and I'm, monitoring the comments, but I can't. That's the loudest Vespa I've ever heard. Okay, so
What's that, Charles? You on St. Charles?
I'm on. What the hell am I? No, I'm on Decatur.
Decatur. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually right by Cafe Du Monde.
Yeah, that's the hustle, man. Cafe Du Monde is the hustle. You got to go to Antoine's, man. He's an all-black baker. Go to his. Get the glazed beignets, man. Don't get the regular beignets. The beignets is all right, but you go to Antoine's Bakery. His
Ooh,
joint is fire, and then you're gonna see about 1,000 things you want in there. Got to
I'm
go to
not.
Antoine's.
I'm
Get the
not sure.
beignets.
I'm not sure if Antoine's has it, but I went to a spot that had beignet fries.
Yeah,
So it's like French fry cut beignets, and they
yeah,
were just much. To tell you the truth, man, if anybody had beignet fries at a semi-pro game,
yeah. That would be elite.
that would,
That would be elite. That
yeah.
would definitely be.
Anybody does that and makes a killing, I want 3.5%.
Yeah, yeah.
Just so
That
you.
would definitely be elite. Beignet fries.
Wow, yeah, that's dope. Absolutely dope. So, talk to me about the adult beverages. Who does it?
I I don't have adult beverages. If you want adult beverages, I would say, my guys over there, the Rumble Juice and Fred. I forgot the name of Fred's brand. I'm so sorry, Fred. I forgot the name of Fred's brand. But Fred, his juices are mid pause. The drinks he serves is absolutely amazing. I mean, you go to Fred, you get his drinks, and you get drinks from Rumble Juice, of course. Um, yeah, those. So me, I have all natural drinks. I have sorrel, ginger, and I have pineapple ginger. All,
Does
all
does Stretch still do knockout punch?
I haven't seen Stretch at a game in about a year or two, but I'm pretty sure he does.
That's good.
Stretch be outside.
Yeah.
Remember, Stretch be outside. Yeah, and Stretch used to do that. Remember, remember he had that cooler full of beer that one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like dollar beers, dollar beers.
Dollar beers. Yeah,
That's
that
my
was
guy
big.
right there.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Support my guy, man. I haven't seen him in a while. I just seen he's back active on the book.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big shout out to Stretch and Knockout Punch. Hope he's still doing that. Absolutely. Very important that we support each other's businesses, whether it's black owned or just in general, like semi pro guys that, are doing things.
Hmm.
If you're going to spend the money, you might as well spend it with folks that,
Yeah,
support you right
yeah,
back. So,
definitely. We support each other. You know what I mean? We got to support each other.
indeed, indeed. That's the shot right there. There you go. So, um, are you looking at the comments? Is there anybody commenting, or is it kind of just
Nah,
everybody
nah, nah.
just
Nobody commenting.
might be?
It's too early with Pat. Like you started this shit at 8 o'clock. Nobody want to be here at 8 o'clock on a Sunday.
There you go. Well, the
Mm.
best part about
People
way
are
too early with
fried
Pat
from last night, and you out here. People rewatch this. Ain't nobody watching this live. We got 5 people right now on there.
yeah, and then whatever they get mad at, they don't really comment on because they're like, yeah, well, the time has already passed, so ain't no
Yes, it
sense in
passed.
saying it now. And then
I
some
see what you
people,
do. You play it low key. I feel you.
and
You're gonna now
then there's
because when
some
you
people
start
that,
stirring the pot later on in the year, people are gonna be too tired to even respond.
yeah,
I
like
like your style, man.
remember that shit. This is the world famous Cafe Du Monde. Oh, they
Yeah.
got a lids exclusive. Look at this.
Again, Cafe Du Monde is good. It's a tourist trap, though. It is definitely a tourist trap. I like it, It's decent. It's really good. You know what I mean? When you try the beignet for the first time, it's like, okay, I get it. But when you go to Antoine's and you get that glazed beignet, it's like a Krispy Kreme on crack if you go to Antoine's. Think of a Krispy Kreme donut on crack. That shit is amazing, yo. You got to try that.
Copy that. Yeah.
Cafe Du Monde, you can't go wrong with it. But to me, you could, I mean, there's something better out there.
That is dope. Oh, my guy Harry Irizarry. I gotta tell you, man, Coach Harry and his backyard setup, absolutely. Oh, pause. Setup that he has. He got he lives out in Jersey.
The outdoor
Absolutely
kitchen.
elite. What's
The
that?
outdoor kitchen. The first time I touched the gas grill was Harry's. I almost burnt that shit down.
Yeah,
I almost burnt this shit down making chicken. Like, yo, the fire would not go nowhere. You got to throw water on it. On the grill?
On the grill.
Come on, dude. That shit is crazy.
Oh, man.
But Harry's right. It's too early for this shit, yo.
Yeah, right
I
next
ain't
to
got my voice yet.
Yeah, right next to Cafe Du Monde, they have the outdoor market with a bunch of really cool stuff, and they have people that bring their wares out there. Man, you know what? It's funny. I'm not sure what they even call it. You know what I'm talking about? It's like literally you go to Cafe Du Monde and then you walk the outdoor market. It's like a flea market.
Yeah.
We need a semi-pro event where like everybody has tables out and you could just go from spot to spot, just getting the best of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna be selling weed packs. There's not a lot of variety on things that people sell out here.
Cat's got to diversify a little bit. Yeah, there's only so much weed you can do. Okay.
I mean, there's but so much weed we can have, man. How many different brands of weed? That's what you really gonna have out there.
I see.
And shout out to everybody who's not selling weed, but I know a lot of people are.
Indeed. Oh, so we're talking about Harry's setup. So the outdoor kitchen setup, multiple places to sit, and then he has the pool on the other side. Absolutely awesome setup. The joint is elite. Absolutely elite. So
one day.
Indeed. So it's what you do with the space that you got that makes it so effective. So this is the State Museum, very famous church, and the Jackson statue. Ooh, almost got into somebody's picture there by accident.
Telling you, man, I'm there next week, yo. I'm actually going out there next week just to be out there to eat.
Oh, yes, indeed. So, you started off the top of the show talking about the different spots. You mentioned Antoine's. Was it Gaylors, or whatever it's called?
Yeah,
Galliers, that's it. I went there yesterday. As soon as you told me I went,
Galliers.
I got some breakfast there. It was very good, actually. Very good.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, that food is amazing in there. That's my favorite spot. Broken Egg for breakfast, though. Broken Egg is an amazing spot for breakfast.
Gotcha.
I can't remember my catfish spot. I can't remember that name. Oh my God, I can't remember that name. I would have to check the Google shit. Oh man, but there's a on Bourbon Street. There's an oyster spot. Don't go to that one. That shit was a robbery. There's one all the way down the block, going towards right where you're at, Riverwalk. I forgot the name of that oyster spot too. It's dollar oysters during happy hour, and you get $2 beers. I'll text you the name of it because it's definitely in my phone when we get off. I'll text you the name of it. But there's a dollar oyster spot. You can't go wrong with and it's a dope ass bar. You know, with the dark mahogany wood and shit like that. You know what I mean? I know you like shit like that.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'll be honest, especially like the detail with the furniture and things like that. Now, this is what we need in New York, by the way. Their cleanup crew is crazy. Like, they usually have like the leaf blowers out here, and they got a full stream
street sweeper cleaner. Look at that shit.
So they'll bring this by with the lemon fresh. I mean, I don't know if it's the chemical or not, whatever. And the sun's coming out that damn boy.
Street cleaner for real.
Yeah.
It's different out there. You gotta love it.
Yeah. So like it's funny because when I took the kids out, every time I took the kids out, you see the military guys out here in full force, man. They weren't playing around this year, especially after the debacle that
Mm-hmm.
happened on New Year's. They
Yeah,
knew.
terrorist trap.
Oof. So, yeah. So when I took my kids out on Bourbon Street, they were cleaning up, and they were pretty much almost finished. So my daughter's like, "Oh, like this is nice." I'm like, "You don't understand how it gets." So when we went out last night, and of course, the wife and kids were holding up things, so I ended up going out later than what I planned. When they got out, they're like, "Oh, this is why it requires that type of cleanup."
People be throwing up, pissing on themselves.
Yeah, they're like, "Man, they take a lot of pride." I was like, "Nah, man." And it's funny because they had a Super Bowl parade that went down. It went down St. Charles like they usually do. By the way, if you get a chance to go down, to New Orleans before Mardi Gras, they have like whatever festival it is where it's Mardi Gras without the nudity and
Mm-hmm.
all the and very, very kid friendly. They throw the beads the whole bit. So like after the parade goes through, my daughter's like, "Who's gonna clean all this up?" And I'm like, "Just give it like 10 minutes." And sure enough, they had everything out there, like
Yep.
everything. So you see, Bourbon Street is
Yeah.
up right now from yesterday. This is Bourbon Street, obviously.
But they party out there all the time. They'll probably have about like 10 events in a week, small, big, and whatever. Mardi Gras, I haven't been to Mardi Gras, but I've been around you gotta see the Halloween party.
Oh man,
Halloween
yeah.
is crazy out there. To me, I think I haven't been to Mardi Gras, but they said it could rival Mardi Gras. Everybody goes out there with their costumes and it gets crazy out there. I was out there around that time. I didn't stay for Halloween, but just watching them set up, it looked like they was having a Super Bowl party, like getting ready for a parade.
Yeah. Indeed. So, what other cities besides? I mean, New Orleans is one of those cities that I'm so mad that I was not really up on until I was grown.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So I know you got the international flair, and some of our brothers that were trying to, point in the right direction. That's the NFL on Fox setup. They might be thinking, "Man, I can't afford that. I can't afford that." And here's the thing, right? As the OGs in this thing. Oh, that's the camera they're setting up. I'm like, what the hell is he doing up there? As the OGs in this thing, part of our responsibility in showing off the stuff that we're able to do, because we're blessed, don't get me wrong, but is to show the younger guys how they could do the same thing, except earlier in their lives, and be able do it in a way that's attainable. So maybe talk about some of the vacation spots or things that the younger guys don't realize that they might be able to afford to do now, but they otherwise think that they can't.
Yeah, so with New Orleans, you could have an amazing time for like about $400, $200 for the round trip. I literally just booked New Orleans just the other day for the family. You can do $200 for the round trip, and we out there for about 3 nights for $200. So for one person to enjoy themselves for a couple of nights is like $400. Your flight there and coming back. When you get out there, the food is not like New York prices. Everything is almost dirt cheap. I want to say dirt cheap, but it's not expensive at all. I would say you go out there and you go see the world, man, before you get old and you can't do it. Or you have restrictions on doing it, or you got to worry about family, you got to worry about a job, you got to worry about a lot of other stuff. You worry about your back hurting and stuff like that. Don't worry about none of that stuff. At this age, go see New Orleans. Make sure you go to Miami. Make sure you go to Vegas. I try to hit those things every year. You know me, I'm Thailand. Pat, you're coming with me to Thailand in December. That's got to go see the world, man.
I see. I think they're gonna block off all of Bourbon Street. This is kind of wild.
Yeah, like Harry said, no $27 bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's definitely not out there like that. You could literally have a full breakfast for like $10 in New Orleans, and it comes with all the Creole stuff that we've never had, the flavors and stuff like that we've never had. It's amazing out there, I promise you. I'm going to say it again. Broken Egg is one of the best breakfast spots I've ever been to in my life. You can just Google it and just look at what they got over there. It's amazing.
Indeed, indeed. I got the big Fox robot guy. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna. Good morning. How you today?
Yeah, that's
Good. Yeah, it's gonna get critical. Oh, this place is about to be a big ass party.
yeah, that's gonna be crazy. You actually going to the game this year? You going in the stadium,
Oh,
right?
no, I'm at the game. I can't go back to. I can't go back to watching on TV. After you go to the Super Bowl live, you just find out. You just figure out a way.
All right.
Yeah.
The family's going too?
Oh, hell no. No.
About to
No.
say.
Go Birds. Yes, it is, sir. Hall of Fame, absolutely. Indeed. Yeah. To sit here with the kids sitting there. We can't leave early? Come on, like.
Yeah. That's why I was like, man, don't do that. I was about to say, you got to wait a couple of years for Anthony to really appreciate it. Like, I know he'll be there and he'll remember it, but Super Bowl, you want somebody to really remember. You want it to stick.
Yeah, well, here's the funny thing. He's more of a soccer guy than a football guy. And by the way, I know we have a lot of youth football parents in here, and God bless you if your kid ends up genuinely liking football, right? But I just want to make it a point. If my kids don't want, that was just trash juice that came out of that thing. Ooh, yeah. If your kids, if you don't force your kids into liking something that you like just for the sake of you liking it. The one thing that I have been able to check out a lot of is soccer. I was up on Arsenal and the international soccer game with some of the players. And when I tell you, Anthony has like a fantasy, I was about to say fantasy football, but I guess it's more legit than our fantasy football, right? He has the fantasy soccer where he has his players. On here. Where he has his players all set up and everything, and he knows the names of literally, I think he ranked off 150 players.
Nice. In a world that you know nothing about.
We have the soap going. Now this is cleanliness. Like, this is cleaning up. New York, take notes. How come we can't have something like this?
Because they're too busy collecting our money. That's why. They're too busy counting our taxes and raising those shits and making sure New York don't have nothing but taxes and buildings. That's
right.
Look,
So
that's real money going to work. You're watching real money going to work. Remember we had a Super Bowl in New York? All they do is give us, 42nd Street, Super Bowl Boulevard. That was it.
Yep.
That was it. Nah, this is real money going to work. Any other city does this stuff. You know what I mean? We never even seen a machine like that in New York. We never even seen one.
Yeah.
And we pay the most taxes. It's bullshit. Don't get me started with this New York shit.
Yeah. True. And when I say this is not just for the Super Bowl, this is every day out here.
Yeah, it's every day.
Yeah.
That's everyday living. They make sure their streets are clean because they know what type of people they have. They have partying people, so they make sure they clean the block.
Yep. And then with the heat and the garbage, you're just asking for insects. So that, like, again, you're in the bayou and such where there's usually big ass, dragonflies and shit. Go Birds. So, yeah, so they take the big machine that you saw. They got the suds going, right? All the suds going. And then they bring the sweeper out to put everything together. And then after that, they take the leaf blowers and take the rest of the debris up, and absolutely nuts. So, my bad. What were we talking about before?
I can't remember.
Damn. So, Super Bowl. Oh yeah. So taking kids to the Super Bowl. So overall, just make sure. Hey, good morning, go Birds. Just make sure.
Let it don't smell like lemon. You ain't lying. Yo, son.
Just listen to your kids and what they like, as opposed to just defaulting to what you like and try to force them into stuff that you like just for the sake of having something.
You're right. You're right. My daughter right now, we about to do a whole complete volleyball blitz. She loves volleyball. She took a couple of volleyball lessons, and now she's 100% want to compete. She's going to choose her high school based off of the volleyball coaches and stuff like that. So I got to really pay attention to these open houses and stuff like that. And now I got to learn volleyball. I got to learn the techniques, and I got to learn all of that stuff so I can help her out. I didn't force her into nothing. She chose volleyball. That's just how kids are. You got to ride that dream out until she's done with that dream. Smoky in here,
I'm just
Angel.
thinking,
Very smoky.
all the times that you see alternate side of the street parking for street cleaning is for bullshit. I'll be offended.
See, but out there you can't park in the street.
Yeah,
she's not going to high school. She's in 7th grade right now, Harry. So picking the high school now when we're doing the high school tours and stuff like that. So she's choosing the high school that she wants to go to. Her school specializes in getting people into specialized high schools. So right now she's looking at all the specialized high schools in New York City, but she's also looking at Cardinal Spellman and St. Catherine's and
of course,
all those other schools.
How's everything?
I'm a steel girl,
Okay.
but I gotta New York.
Just say go Birds. Hey, almost put me up. That was crazy. You definitely did. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
I'm definitely learning that.
I have no idea what you was talking about.
No, I was telling her I was telling her about me having to learn how to do volleyball for my daughter and stuff because that's the type of stuff she's on right now.
Nice. Yeah.
Straight volleyball, and I gotta learn that. And Harry said he got a bunch of volleyball stuff. Listen, Harry, I already owe you for that. I owe Harry for a coaching tape that he gave me back in like 2012, probably earlier than that.
Every time I talk to him and your name comes up,
he's still on my neck.
He does.
My man Harry's still on my neck, yo. He's still on my neck about that shit. And now he's offering me volleyball stuff, and if I go take it,
it's a setup.
It's a huge setup, yo. It's a huge setup. He's from the Bronx, yo.
Yes,
Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
I'm from the Bronx, where I avoid collecting on things just so that I can keep on talking about how I'm owed.
My man Harry, son. My man on my neck, still on some shit. I love that guy, but damn.
Yep. Literally the first thing that comes up when your name is mentioned is that stuff. And
remember that first day he started coaching? Like, you remember that first day he started coaching? Yeah, that first day. I gave him a DVD, yeah. You have no idea how much stuff I stole from that DVD, though. That series that Harry had, that shit was pure gold. What was it, Temple? What was it, Temple University, I think?
I believe so, yeah.
Temple University, yo, that shit was gold. Like, literally. Special teams, offense, defense, how to practice, how to run stuff and stuff like that. That was gold. Won my first championship off that DVD. I definitely, Harry.
Yep, he's still waiting on a championship ring from that.
I mean, he get them from you. We get them from you. Give it to him.
Give it to him.
Get them from my neck. Get them from you.
You just passed it off to me. That's crazy.
If I owe him a championship ring, you got a ring, then we go there, give him a ring. Matter of fact, I got one. I'm wearing one. He can have one right now. Yeah, you count. That was amazing. That was an amazing series, yo. That was amazing. They dudes don't understand, yo. When it comes down to coaching, yo, it's like that was my introduction to coaching. Like, I was like, this shit was crazy. This was real. It was layered. I didn't understand how many layers that coaching really had, and to the extent of it. It's not just drawing plays. It's that stuff right there that grounded me to let me know what I'm in for. You know what I mean?
Pat owes me a ring. See, I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
See? So just give him 2 rings and we straight. We got a whole cabinet full of those shit. Good morning, Nessa.
Morning, Nessa. Go Birds. Yes, indeed. Oh, so this was from the New Year's tragedy that occurred. So at the
word.
Yeah, so at the start of this thing, this is what they should have had up to begin with, and then this is where it happened, where he took the turn.
Condolences, yo. Oh, that's right there. That's the entrance.
Yep. So he made the
entrance.
He made the right turn.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, he made the right turn right here and snuck right through, right between the barricade, because the barricade.
Oh, that's crazy. That's the entrance to Canal Street.
Yeah. That's Bourbon and Canal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the entrance. And Gallagher's right over there. Yeah.
Yeah, Gallagher's on the other side. It's technically down on Bourbon. Because
Yeah, it's on Bourbon, but it's across the street.
yes, which is not Bourbon. Because unlike New York, like, as soon as you hit out, the name switches.
See, but like my New York State of mind is right off of Bourbon. You know what I mean? Right off.
Like, technically, if it was New York City, it would still be Bourbon.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, because on the sides. And by the way, the street signs in the city suck. Well, birds. How you doing, sir?
What's up, man?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you good.
Fucking
Yes,
clowns of a feather flock together. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, so on this side now it's Bourbon, and on this side it's Rondelay or something like that.
That CVS that night got mad crackheads in front of it. Be careful.
Oh, it definitely does. I don't know what it is about that CVS.
Yeah, that CVS mad crackheads in front of that shit at night.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the entrance. So they've had the huge truck out there, and then another van or car or two. Yeah, they were taking zero chances.
That's crazy. I did not know it was right there. That's a prime spot right there, yo.
Yeah, so he was whipping down that, and when I tell you, like, that's a tight ass space that he got through. Like,
You say you go, Harry? How you say you gonna get Ric Flair in front of that CVS?
Yo,
so be careful, man.
That's because Billy Batson, love him to death. That's my guy, but he set me up so bad in San Diego when the bands were playing in San Diego. This homeless guy comes up to me for no apparent reason and Ric Flaired me. Like, and he was like he mumbled some shit, and then he did the Ric Flair. And I'm like, what the fuck did you do that for? But like whatever he mumbled, like he really did catch me because I was so like confused as to what the fuck he was saying. Like with the mumbling, I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? What? This motherfucker Ric Flaired me.
You got accosted by a homeless
person.
You got accosted.
It was great. So, nonetheless. So, anything else? Because I'm about to see what I'm going to get into, check out what the family's doing this morning, get some breakfast, and then call it a day. I think we're almost at, I don't know how long we've been walking for.
I think an hour?
An hour. Oh, gotcha. So,
yeah.
We
close to an hour?
That's a pretty good loop for an hour.
You see, and I could have been shoveling my snow. You know what I mean? Now I got to wait till I hang up to shovel my snow. See, I let it pop. You know what I mean? Just me being a good friend.
There you go. So make sure you get out to New Orleans, check it out. Like even for a college football game at the Dome, this that, and that's the one thing. The Dome is like 3 blocks.
Yes,
an extra 3 blocks from here. So like, because it's in the buildings, you can't really see it. But when it comes to walking, New Orleans is like the walking. Like you can absolutely walk around.
You can see the whole town in like half an hour just walking.
Yeah.
You can see everything in about half an hour. That's what I like about it. Everything is one big circle.
Right. Indeed. Absolutely. So,
that's what I love about New Orleans. It's like there is no hour drives. You don't even need a car. I never get a car out there. You could literally Uber stuff, and everything is $5 trips, $7 trips.
Right.
Don't rent a car if you go to New Orleans.
Indeed, and yeah, no reason to rent a car here. Funny enough, this one is free. An absolute hack, right? So for the Super Bowl, and I'm sure this is the truth in a lot of different circumstances and cases. I get into the airport, and there is a taxi line. The lines for taxis were crazy. I think it was like an hour and a half. It was an hour and a half wait for a taxi. Mm-hmm. And Ubers weren't even connecting, and Ubers couldn't really even get into the airport area. So there was lines everywhere, and it was going to take me at least probably damn near 2 hours just to get out of there. So what I did was I took the free airport shuttle to the rent-a-car spot. You know how they have the shuttles that take you to the rent-a-car areas? So I took the shuttle to the rent-a-car area, got out of the rent-a-car area, which is off-site, and then called an Uber from there. Literally, the Uber went from where I was going. It was a $130 Uber when I tried to get it from the airport. And when I tell you, it was a 15-minute ride, $130. Yeah. From the car rental spot, it was a $40 Uber for
Yeah.
literally the same distance. Because literally you're just paying for the fact that you're going from the airport. So that's a free hack for anybody that I'm sure you're going to end up using it, and you'll give me a
Yeah,
shout out. Like,
I'm gonna be real with you. You know why I inadvertently did that the first time I went there. So I took the shuttle because I had a car reserved. And this is when they just started saying you needed 2 credit cards and all this stuff to rent a car. And I'm like, I don't got 2 credit cards. And I'm really haggling and arguing with these people at the counter.
right.
And then the guy who worked there was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't need a rent a car for New Orleans, especially where you're staying.
Oh.
You're in the middle of everything. And they convinced me that you don't even need a rent a car. Like, you're stressing yourself out. You're about to spend $400, and I promise you, you won't even use $400 in cabs. You won't spend that much.
Good morning.
And literally, what I did was I took, like you said, it was like a $40 cab from the rent a car spot to over there. Then I got a trolley ticket, a trolley pass. That shit is $1 a day.
Yep.
It's like $1 a day, and you can jump on any trolley all day, every day, and everything is 5 minutes away. And that's how I get around New Orleans. I take that trolley. It's literally $1 a day when you take when you get the day pass.
There you go. Yeah, even if you want to go to the outskirts and really check out like all of New Orleans, the trolley.
Yeah,
absolutely.
the trolley will take you there. Now, I don't recommend going to the hood with your trolley pass. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't go to the hood. You know what I mean? For some reason, when I was younger, for some reason, that was like a vacation for me. Going to other ghettos and then going to other hoods. And I would go to Compton when I go to LA. I would go to Little Haiti when I go, but I'm not doing that no more. I'm not trying to see the fourth world. Good morning, Joey. How you doing, boss?
Good morning, sir.
But yeah, man, I'm not trying to see the lower ninth ward over there. F that. Y'all keep that. I'm not trying to see Wheezy.
Yeah. We tried to find the Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard in every city. That was the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we would take the picture and then send it to each other. Like,
yeah, I found MLK Boulevard.
I found MLK. Yeah.
In the hood of every city is MLK Boulevard.
Indeed.
Fucking ridiculous.
So.
One more thing before you go. If you ever get a chance tonight, when you leaving, tomorrow or tonight?
Tomorrow. Oh, by the way, hold on a second. You see those boxes in there?
Yeah.
That's my luggage.
What?
Yes, I'm FedExing everything home. We got like a crap ton of beads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than freaking trying to.
Yeah, cheaper than bring it on the plane.
Go.
Daveis, what's good? Daveis, my man, holding down Georgia.
Indeed. That's definitely on the list of things to do.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta go Paramus. We gotta go to Paramus to see Harry, and then we gotta go to Georgia to see B. Like we have to do that sometime this year. We have to.
Gotcha. Yes. But freshman.
But before you do anything tonight, if you can, there's a ghost tour. Set up a ghost tour for midnight. Your kids will love it. Your wife will love it. It's amazing. They
ain't doing none of that shit.
Do the ghost tour. It's fire. All they do is they go to the to the cemeteries and
I did that before, especially when you actually hear about how they cremate people, like what the that shit.
Yes, and they just push the bones into the into the hole. Yeah.
And the bell tolls for thee, like they put a bell on their toes so that like, people that woke up, the bell.
Yeah, if somebody wakes up, they can hear the bell and they know that somebody's actually alive in the tomb. Yeah. So it's that same tour, but they do it at nighttime and they use like a little spooky voice and shit like that. The shit is fire.
I'm good.
It's fire. It's fun. Do the ghost tour. I'm the biggest punk out here when it comes down to shit like that. I don't even watch scary movies.
Oh,
you should do the ghost tour.
Eastern State Penitentiary has a crazy Halloween tour thing of the prison. Oh my god! Like it's like literally the first prison in America. Capone was there. Amazing history. Like absolutely wild. I'm telling you, you knock it, people swear by it, 100%. So
I'm with it.
Indeed. All right. So I'm gonna head out. Once I get into the facility, I definitely will go live again and taking it from there. All right, y'all.
All right, boss man. Yo, have fun out there, man. Be safe.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. From the Super Bowl, Patterson.